Alright, episode 4 of To Be Hero X is the best so far. A huge payoff. The rematch between Nice and Enlightener, who is now God's Eye, extremely satisfying. Way beyond my expectations. At the beginning of the episode, we're hit again and again this concept the anime has been inundating us with since its inception. The concept of authenticity, or the lack thereof in many, if not all, the current heroes. All of them construed upon flimsy, well crafted personas with trust values incurred by the people, which can falter just as easily. And Nice is no different. When Enlightener, God's Eye now, has Moon captured as a hostage on TV and is calling for Nice to come save her. All of Moon and Nice's fans are completely against it, telling him not to go because they think he's an actor. Moon's already dead, so this is a farce. But it's not a farce. For once, it's the exact opposite. It's ironic. But because Nice's followers and believers do not wish for him to be there, he physically cannot leave the apartment. As he gets closer to the door, imagine taking two magnets of the same poles and attempting to squish them together. They repel each other with fervor. And the same happens to Lynn, to Nice. But after being inspired by the commercial he wrote for Nice about being a hero, he drops the act and the identity starts to shed away. As you see here, with his black hair, a smidge of white left over from Nice, but he drops it. He is not Nice, he is Lynn. And he doesn't care about being a hero, and he doesn't care about the trust value or the power. No, if he cannot save the one person he cares about, then he cannot call himself a hero. So by throwing away this flimsy persona, this well crafted lie, now he's bare and vulnerable up against God's Eye, and he gets beaten and beaten over and over again, but he will not falter or fall and surrender. He will not capitulate. And as this occurs, people on television begin to notice he is in love with Moon because he's risking his life to save her. He was the one who cried over her at the wedding when she died. And people begin to put their faith, put their trust in Lynn. And he begins building trust value in the people in real time. And now Lynn, he becomes a superhero, a real hero, an authentic hero, an anomaly in this day and age of corporate media, of corporations construing contrived, flimsy personas of heroes. Lynn is the real deal, the genuine article, someone who risks self sacrifice, to save the person he cares about the most. And now he is worthy of that top 10 spot. Lin the Commoner. What a cool way to reclaim the power of the plebeians, the plebs, the commoner. And the power and the reliability of his strength compared to any other hero now is absurd. Because we're talking about an authentic, genuine being. He is simply himself. So his followers are not going to not trust him because he can't not be himself. He is Lin now. He is fully his identity and the public perception of him are one and the same. There is no way for his trust value to falter as easily, if ever, anymore. He doesn't need to be perfect. He is the commoner. He doesn't need to be any sort of ideal. He is simply himself, which gives him the greatest edge in this modern era of heroes, many fictitious. So he destroys God's Eye in this battle and becomes and cements himself as Lin the Commoner, a hero. Finally, as the credits roll, Lin the Commoner teleports to Moon, the real Moon, because God's Eye had a fake doll to lure him in. He didn't know where Moon was. Also, side note, Moon has been trapped on a deserted island this entire time because her fans wished for her to be free somewhere. No one would know her. Well, the only place someone as famous as Moon would not be known is a deserted island. So she's been desperately clinging to hope, attempting to get back to civilization somehow. When serendipitously, Lin comes out in his new garbs, whole new presence, full self actualization. And they have a cute little moment, and boom, we are hit with Sideways. Finally, the cliffhanger from the first episode comes back around. They're having their loving, romantic moment on the beach. Bam! Blasted. Shot. She's dead on the spot. That premonition, the prognostication Lin was having at the end of that first episode has come to pass. And we get a glance of some supervillain type character standing behind Moon's dead body. And that's where we leave off. Moon shot in the head dead by some random supervillain who we do not know yet. And Lin is dumbstruck, dumbfounded, absolutely bemused, perplexed, confounded. Insane. This episode has been the best so far. Let me know what you guys thought. Anyways, peace.